All right, what's up, guys? So today we got a quick little quick video of all the parts we got. We took an inventory on everything. We had footage before, but unfortunately I lost a lot of it. Don't know how that happened. Something got deleted off the laptop, so we lost a lot of footage. But yeah, so here's what we had going on. We were gonna film this whole thing, but we lost it. So we put it together, threw the cams in. HKS 272 cams went in there. We got the AEM True Time cam gears with the belt.
Don't mind the belt, it's not on yet.
Really
we just mocked it up. We got excited.
Yeah. Then we have this whole slew of parts here. Got a whole bunch of stuff. I'll just run through it quick.
Start at the beginning.
Intercooler piping. It's kind of mishmash. This is interesting. It's a quarter.
Check out that work right there.
With some JB weld or something. I don't know.
We're gonna fix that.
We're gonna have to fix that. Intercooler's a little banged up. Hopefully it doesn't leak. We're gonna pressure test it and see if it leaks or not. But I got all this stuff in a good deal. So HKS, yep, an actual one, not a knockoff. Tile 38mm wastegate. We got DSM link with the speed density cables. What else we got here? This is the most important thing. We got this valve cover done. I did a video with the guy who made this valve cover. He started a YouTube channel.
Who did it?
Ralph Napoleon from R&D Coding. I'll link his YouTube in the description. He does awesome work. If you guys are local to me, definitely hit him up because he does awesome stuff. This is kind of giving you an idea of what the car might look like at some point down the road when we get around to it. Got some tie rods and various stuff from my buddy. He owns DSM Part Out. He got me a lot of the stock stuff. We were missing a lot of bolts and blah 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 and all this hardware that we were missing. He had a whole bunch of stuff. So if you do have a DSM, he has a lot of that stuff laying around. He got me motor mounts and the crank pulley, the belts. Got me a whole bunch of stuff, gaskets and all sorts of stuff.
What's the story in this turbo?
So the turbo setup. I got it as a whole setup. I got it with the intercooler and everything. It's an FP manifold. It's kind of ugly, but it gets the job done. If you know, they're not bad at all. And we're not trying to go crazy, but I would like to get a tubular manifold at one point. Got the whole set HX35 with the 8-blade upgrade. This was just rebuilt with the O2 downpipe. This is kind of like a little haggard here, but
yeah, we'll clean it up.
It'll work. I got aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. Got that off my buddy for cheap. He had it laying around from his old build, so I picked that up off him. Got a clutch, ACT 2600, 6-puck. It should be good for like the 400 pounds of torque we're trying to get out of it. Fidanza flywheel, picked that up used. Hopefully that's all right. It has a little ding in it. Gasket kit, Cometic.
This is pretty right here.
This is one of my favorite pieces. This is made from BS Fab. It's cool. It's side exit exhaust.
It's a nice piece.
For stock location. Hit this guy up if you're looking for fabrication. He also does manifolds. We might pick up his tubular manifold at one point.
Look at these welds.
When I pick up some extra money. But yeah, this is awesome. I'll link his in the description as well. He has Instagram and whatnot where you can find him. Or if you're on DSM Classifieds or DSM Nation or any of those forums and stuff, I'm sure you've seen him on there. BS Fab. Bullshit Fab. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And we got the motor cranking along. Emiliano's car's at my house now.
Yeah, my car's gone.
Now we just need to get the Audi a tire.
Yep.
And some brakes. So I get that up and running because I still haven't done that.
And then we can
pull the DSM in.
It's only been a year.
Yeah, not a year. Maybe 4 months.
Everybody's over today.
Yeah. We got a party going on here today.
Gonna look good over here.
So yeah, for the rest of this video, we'll probably do more building on the motor when we pull it in. And then start taking out the stock motor.
Hell yeah.
Paint the engine bay and get cranking. Get cranking on this thing.
Let's get it done.
Yep. What's up, guys? A couple days later. Back at Emiliano's house. Emiliano's running late. We have a guy coming over, Nelson. Good guy. I reached out on Facebook. Tried to find somebody to help with timing. Emiliano and I just don't feel all that comfortable doing it. Everyone says it's easy, but we got a third guy coming over here. He'll be over here with his Evo pretty soon to help us time this motor. Once we get it timed, we can put the Eclipse in the garage and actually get cranking on it, because you see that mileage? 232,000 miles on this car. I don't know if it's the original motor or whatever, but I just feel bad for it because I'm daily driving this to New York City every day. It's an hour and 15-minute drive every day, 80 miles each way, 160 miles, and this car is still moving along. It's still doing good. It's weird for a DSM, but I guess if you don't modify them, they can last a while. So yeah, I'm just waiting for him to show up, and then we'll get cranking on this and hopefully get it timed. And then I have to get the Audi back running. That still has a flat tire and it needs brakes, so I can start daily driving that again, considering it's cold and it's going to snow and I'm going to need it. So once we do that, we'll be able to put the Eclipse in, and yeah, like I said, get moving along with it, pull this motor out, paint the engine bay, and then start seeing what else we're going to really need. I've still been buying parts, acquiring parts, a lot of parts. And yeah. All right, so it's a good thing Nelson came over because we never compressed the lifters. So now we're pulling out all the lifters and compressing them in the vise, and then we'll be able to get it timed.
You see now it's kind of longer?
Yep. Okay. Cool. And then once we do all this, throw it back together and get the timing going. We got the heater blaring.
I never used this one, so I'm just gonna send it.
That's right.
Just gonna send it, man.
That's the motto here.
That's the motto of this build.
Mexico headquarters.
Yeah, in the headquarters, we just send it. This guy's used to building junkyard LSs. He just sends it, you know what I mean?
I'm not used to this Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I never touch an LS in my life.
Nice.
Do you want to?
Do you want to? Do you want to go to the dark side?
It's contagious, right?
Oh, DLS? Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, this guy, like I said, he just wants to swap everything.
Going to the dark side.
Everything just needs an LS.
Exactly.
So we're doing something. That doesn't work.
Right there's fine.
That's good enough.
Alright. Alright.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here she comes. Oh boy. Oh, we kinked this motherfucker. That's not good now. It goes through there, though, right? Wow.
You just broke that too? Damn, it's in there too.
Hold on. There she goes.
There she is.
Alright, hold on.
You can let it go so nothing's full. There she is.
That's funny, the dipstick just broke like that.
I just bolted it down too.
Can we still get it out?
It's right there.
yeah.
Oh
You can reach it
no!
with pliers.
Don't touch it anymore.
Ay, ay, ay. Let me get some meat on this and pull that bitch out.
Yo, don't dip my truck, homie.
Never find these stuff.
They might just be laying somewhere.
It'll be the last possible drawer, I'm sure.
It's the second or third and the bottom one.
Second or third from the bottom?
Oh, why is this stuff so long? Oh, they put it inside. They put it upside down.
What happened?
The stud. It's like they put it on the wrong way. Wait, hold on. You might have to take this one out and flip it. You don't need to check.
Surgery.
You don't need to check your oil.
Just gonna leave it in there, right? Okay. Well, it's starting to actually look like something. Turbo's on, just gotta tighten up the bolts. Got an intake manifold. I'm gonna pick that up Wednesday in a couple of days. I've just been working a lot. I haven't had much time to do anything besides work. But motor's coming along. And just bought brakes and pads for the Audi. So that's good. Now just need tires for the Audi all the way around. Then we can get the Audi back on the road and then pull the Eclipse in and start tearing down that motor.